Hi everybody, Zach's Reacts, and welcome back to another episode reaction of Black Clover. Today we're moving on with episode 21. And last time, guys, we had Asta, and most of the members from the dungeon get invited to meet the Wizard King and partake in his banquet to celebrate stars and awards for these various knights in his organization. Many of these knights are family members of the characters we know and love, so we got to meet some of Noelle's brothers and sisters, some family of Mimosas, and so on. Pretty much everybody is just horrible and just so pompous and so like I'm better than you attitudes going on, and it's horrible. It's just so like tough to watch because all you want to do is have everybody get along and just be friends and make everybody happy. And Asta is the one who does not see any dividing lines. He just welcomes everybody no matter where you come from, what you do. He gives everybody a chance, and that's why, in my opinion, I feel like he would be the best Wizard King, even more than last time, guys, I kind of came up with the idea of like, oh, maybe they could be co-Wizard Kings. I don't know if that'll ever be a possibility because both are really awesome, both characters. But if I had to pick, guys, I would probably say Asta would do a better job of being a Wizard King. He just seems so genuine and so fair to all, and that's what needs to happen. The system that's in place is broken. The barriers and the dividing lines need to be gone and need to be erased, and I can't wait for this moment, guys, because I feel like it has to come at some point where all these horrible brothers and sisters and family members and all these horrible knights with their attitudes and their bigotry, they are going to have some kind of situation where they need help and they can't defeat whatever they're fighting on their own, and who's going to help them? Oh, it's Asta. Oh, it's or both of them. Hey, it's going to be Noelle and Mimosa, and everybody else that they've just been treating horribly and ragging on this whole time. They're going to be the ones to step up and help these knights out of that situation, and I can't wait for that to actually happen. If it happens, I'm assuming it will, or something similar to that at some point, but I can't wait because seeing is believing, it seems to be in this show. Like they don't really, everyone who sees Asta, and he says, oh, I'm going to be the Wizard King, they just laugh at him. They just like, oh, treat it like a joke. But once they see him in action, once they see his determination, and once they see his grit, basically, to actually follow through with what he says, they're like, oh, wow, actually, maybe he will, and so they won Klaus over by doing that, and I feel like, maybe some of these other characters they'll win over too eventually, but they're going to have to see Asta in action for that to happen. So last time, guys, I love the episode ending. We had basically Asta was like given a speech like, hey, you're horrible and you need to treat everybody better, and they were like quiet and they kind of did some magic, and he just whipped out his sword and nulled out that spell and was like, no, I'm not finished, you need to listen to me. And I was like, oh my god, yes, you're so cool, and I can't wait, guys. So let's just dive right in, episode 21. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet for more reactions coming soon. If you didn't know, guys, we also have a Patreon where you can help support this channel, so feel free to check it out. The link is in the description below, and thank you to those of you that already have. Here we go, guys, with episode 21 of Black Clover. This guy looks bad.
Stupid. No, it's wrong. I mean, me, of all people. How could they even consider kicking me out? Doesn't make sense. Magic is supposed to be everything, right?
Do you have an audience for your incessant rambling?
Was that the guy from the
Everything is in place now.
The town?
All right.
Where they found that
Just wait,
gem?
Knights of the Clover Kingdom. You'll soon see my power in all its glory.
Okay, we got a revenge arc going on now with this guy. I'm assuming they kicked him out because he had some kind of like necromancy, like I'm gonna bring people back from the dead to control, and they're like, no, that's just weird and morbid, and we're not going that route, so you're out of here. That's my guess so far. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Really loving this like new version of the credits. It's just so cool to see kind of like Golden Dawn and Black Bull kind of combined, like from their like experience with the dungeon. Oh, and there's that guy right there that we just met. So he's gonna have like a little group, I think. Okay, yeah. So, raising people from the dead, or monsters from the dead, it looks like. There's many of the knights we met last time. Like I said, guys, I'm not impressed with any of them so far. Like, I feel like all of them have this attitude and have this, like, horrible, just, like, sense of, like, I'm better than you. Like, and it needs to change. It really does. And Asa's going to do it. He has to at some point. He will step up and give his speeches that he knows that he does so well, and this is going to be great. So, Capital Riot, I'm assuming it's because Asa is going to fight the knights. Because of what they disrespected Noelle, and he's gonna, like, no, she's my friend.
Commoner, rat, disgrace,
Oh my
failure.
gosh.
Do you think I care if I fit in with you people?
That's enough out of you, little rat. We will not be spoken to in such a manner by your kind.
And the Wizard King
Be
guy was
quiet.
pulled away for something. We don't know what yet, but I secretly hope that he's, like, watching all this. He's seeing all how his knights are
I'm gonna
acting.
get results like no one has before.
I don't know if he actually is, but
Takes to become the Wizard King,
he
and
needs to
prove
see
you wrong.
the disrespect here. I'm just gonna move on.
Asta.
Not a chance. You become the Wizard King?
A mere commoner.
Here they are laughing at him, and gosh, once they see him action, like,
You've got to be joking.
then they'll be like, whoa, actually this guy's a contender.
Now see Serpent's coils.
Impossible.
Miss Spider's thread spell.
I was gonna say he has experience with this mist from battling the smoke in the dungeon.
So it's true. He's nullifying our magic. With an attack range like that, we have nothing to fear. Sand creation magic. Sand armored guard.
Ooh.
Is this necessary? I'm sure he's learned his lesson. Did I ask you to speak? No.
See, even Klaus was, like, considered, like, nobility, but because he's associating himself with the other characters, like, everyone now is also treating Klaus in a bad way.
Now, why so gentle? Don't tell me the Golden Dawn's getting soft, Alecdora. This will shut that mouth of yours for good.
Please, Solid, no!
Holy water bullets!
Asta!
Could there be any greater disgrace than you?
Well, double wielding, let's go.
You apologize.
I've been brought to my knees, bested by a commoner.
Get used to it.
For striking back at me.
Please stop, Solid. You don't need to do this.
Oh.
Nozelle, what are you doing?
Enough, Solid. You shouldn't be so quick to use your magic against a mere commoner.
He deserved it, though!
I said enough. Do you wish to sully the name of House Silva with your antics?
So is Nozelle, like, the eldest of the family?
It's freezing. So this is the captain of the Silver Eagles.
A commoner who dares to defy royalty. I wonder how I should punish you.
Now he's involved too? This is spinning out of control.
This has gone far enough.
What are you thinking, ganging up on a lone youth like this? Where is your sense of honor?
It turns out that Mimosa was right. Oh yeah, you are one entertaining kid. Huh? And today is your lucky day because I, Leopold Vermilion, have just made you my rival.
He already has a rival.
Now, what was your name again? Costa or something?
No, Leopold, I told you, remember? It's Asta!
Asta, that's right. You're related?
Yes, that's right. Fuegolion and Leopold are my cousins on my father's side. Fuegolion and Leopold are brothers. My father's elder brother is their father. Oh, and you know Noelle is my cousin too. Her mother was my mother's elder sister.
Okay.
That's kind of a lot to take.
Big family.
Hey, I appreciate the offer, but I already have a rival.
I was gonna say.
So, it's not like there's a rule somewhere that says you can only have one rival. Oh, your robe covers them up, but those are some big muscles you got there. I expect no less from a rival of mine. Now let's arm wrestle. Why?
It's really amazing how dumb guys can be sometimes, huh, Char?
Where are your manners? Hush.
Okay, sorry, Char.
You will address me as Captain Soul.
Oh, right, sorry about that, Char.
Soul?
Don't worry, it won't happen again. Okay, Char.
Well, come on!
You want to do this right now?
Strong enough and brave enough to be Leopold's rival. That's my Asta.
I'm a big Noelle fan, but I gotta say, guys, I'm really torn. I really like the idea of Mimosa and Asta too. I'm split.
A royal has recognized a
I don't know who to ship.
Truly.
Remember, Nozel, the Wizard King himself invited this young man to attend the ceremony. He is a commoner, but we can still extend him a measure of acceptance.
I would never have expected to hear such nonsense being spouted by a royal. I'm sorry to see how soft House Vermilion has grown. You're a disgrace to the family, Fuegolion.
Goodness.
Two captains pitting mana against mana? What a battle.
Wow, amazing.
Can you feel it?
I may not be able to detect mana, but I can tell these
I feel
guys
like-
are something else.
I feel like if Asta and Yuno allow themselves to be sucked in with the way life is, this will be them in like 10 years. Like just calling it themselves royals or, you know, above other people. So they need to not do that. They need to make sure now that they fight the system and maintain their
What is it?
everyone.
Sir, the royal capital! It's under attack!
Oh man, I got distracted with what I was saying. Sorry about that. So this is the true capital, right? It's like zombies from that guy.
Annihilate! Destroy! 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 Destroy!
Suit up, guys. Let's go. Where are our knights?
Organize my wars, prepare for destruction!
There they are.
Such revolting creatures. I wonder where they came from. What are these things?
They've been shot clean through, but they keep coming!
Stand firm! It's our duty to protect the Clover
You
Kingdom!
filth! Right! You're not protecting anything today! You're so sure you're stronger than me, right? Right! Then come on and show yourselves, Magic Knights!
What do you mean the royal capital is under attack?
All that happened. They're like, what?
I'll use my stone creation magic. Stone model of the world will show us.
Goodness.
That looks like a model of the noble realm.
Wow, so cool!
It's even reproduced people's voices and magic. He must send mana through a given area, creating a replica here simultaneously.
This spells detail and artistry.
This is cool, but part of me is like, why are we discussing this? Let's get out there and just fight.
Strike 5 places at once without us noticing.
Yes. A skilled spatial magic user must have transported them all inside simultaneously. The noble realm's guardian mages maintain a constant magic barrier around it, which should render it impervious to invasion by spatial magic.
Well, they went underground?
Are they able to find some way to break through the barrier? Or worse,
Because they're rising up from the ground, these, like, zombie demons?
Case, this took extraordinary skill. We need to decide how best to allocate our resources.
The castle area takes priority.
What's everyone waiting for?
Right, let's go.
That's
what I'm saying.
Not gonna help them. I'm out of here.
Asta, wait!
Just where do you think you're going? We still don't have a grip on the situation. And besides, what will you do when you can't even detect magic power?
I'm just gonna go wherever it's loudest.
Hack and slash, let's go.
Some kind of animal?
Now we're talking. Wait up, Asta. I'm not gonna miss seeing my rival in action.
It's really amazing how silly guys can be sometimes, huh, Char?
Yes, it is.
She's still eating.
And call me Captain.
Really, Leo? Must you be such a child? I'll go after Leo and the Black Bull Boy, and then once I've secured them, we'll head to the north. Black Bull Girl, you're with me. Silver Eagles, take the Central District where the enemy is strongest.
Very well.
Blue Rose Knights, you head east.
As loath as I am to take a man's orders, we must.
I'm ready whenever you are, Char.
Call me Captain, Soul.
Golden Dawn, split into 2 teams. One heads northwest, the other west.
We will safeguard the people of the noble realm. Let's hurry.
I hate to leave before dessert, but I suppose we can come back for it later.
Failure today will bring shame to the Magic Knights. Do not let the enemy get away!
Okay.
I only hitched a ride with Usher and the gang for the Frenchy food. But now it looks like something serious is going down. It's time to get out there and make a grand, charming entrance. Who knows, if I do really well, maybe I'll get some even fancier food as a reward. What is this delicious smell? Can't very well go fight on an empty stomach,
You won't get away with this!
There are civilians. Careful.
Oh yeah, sorry about that, Char.
Call me Captain.
This cowardly invasion ends now. You will scatter before our magic. Whatever these creatures are, half-hearted attacks will have little effect on them. In which case...
Don't think you'll get away with this. We will annihilate you. Tell me, little girl, do you like it here in the Clover Kingdom?
Yes, I do. I love it.
I hate the Clover Kingdom! So I'm going to take this town, its people, and you, little girl, and destroy you all!
Here comes Asta. Let's go. There he is. Okay. I was like, okay. Hopefully Asta comes. Let's go. Go for the head. That's right. Let's go.
All
Protect them!
Oh my god. Crazy. Hate this unfinished. My gosh. I don't even know what to make of this yet, guys. This is just insane. Like, I feel like just so much is happening that, like, nobody knows what to make sense of it yet. Like, we don't even know who this guy's name is, I think. They haven't even said. We just know that he was banished. And so he seems to have control over the dead or can bring zombie creatures up from the ground. I'm assuming that's how they invaded. Went underneath that dome protection that they kind of mentioned. But, like, how do you defeat that? I'm assuming you have to go for the head, kind of like a real zombie. Burn it. You know, that might work. But, yeah, gosh, this is, like, a little intense. And if you got... I know, guys, on my channel, I'm watching Fairy Tail, and Fairy Tail I'm enthralled with. I love Fairy Tail so much, and it's the whole inspiration for my channel. But there's a point in Fairy Tail, guys, where you have like your established main group, you know, in a sense the Black Bulls for the show, and then you eventually later in Fairy Tail meet other guilds, like the Blue Pegasus Guild and Lamia Scale and all these other guilds. And I feel like it's so easy for a show just to say, hey, this is another guild, which means they're rivals, they're villains, they're bad, they're evil. But in Fairy Tail, they make so many other guilds so good and genuine too. Let's see our Clover clip, and I'll go back to that conversation, I guess. Animal, okay.
I'm just gonna go wherever it's loudest! What are you, some kind of animal?
An animal?
Oh my god.
Woof! Oh yes, a dog! That would be adorable! Although a sweet kitty cat would be
I like Mimosa so much too. Like, I'm really torn.
Meow.
Like I said, of who to ship.
Wait, maybe something a little more wild and fierce, like a wolf!
All men are wolves sometimes, baby.
Oh, it's impossible! I simply can't choose! None of the above.
Alright, goodness.
These creatures are disgusting! But there's no time to waste being squeamish now! We must keep the Clover Kingdom's people safe! Black Clover, page 22, Wild Magic Dance. Anybody who's been injured, please come see me!
Okay. Yeah, so like I was saying, guys, with Fairy Tail, like all these other guilds that eventually get introduced, like they're not just straight up evil or villainous, you know, anything like that. Like they're actually really good characters too, and you could easily have a show about any of those other guilds. And I'm very curious to see if Black Clover is going to do something like that too. Like, you know, they introduced all these new characters recently, and they just make them so unlikable and so like just mean to our main characters and horrible, and just like I don't like them. You know, I don't like anyone in Noelle's family. I want her to just leave her family and forget all about them and just join the Black Bulls and make that her new family, and formally and officially. But at the same time, in this episode, you know, they're coming together. They're now working together against this threat, and it's like, will they actually be good down the line? Will they actually, you know, do what's right? Because they seem to be wanting to do what's right, as long as it's for noble people, I should say, with, you know, that little asterisk there. But so I don't know what to make of this yet, guys. I'm really curious to know how the show's going to handle this, because like I said, it's so easy for any show is to like introduce another similar group and just make them villains and make them like the bad characters, you know, and stuff like that. And I feel like it started to do that, but now I'm starting to get a sense of like, oh wait, you know, despite them treating Noelle bad, and despite them treating Mimosa and Asta and all of our main characters really bad, you know, they're wanting to protect the people of the city. They're wanting to do what's right. And maybe, I don't know, maybe there's some good in all of them, and that, you know, the Flaming Lion group, I forget their name, and the Silver Eagles and all that will, you know, be a cool group to, you know, to help come save the day, you know, in their own way. So I don't know what I'm saying anywhere, guys. I just had a little thought process there going on. But feel free, guys, to share your thoughts about this episode and this reaction and what is going on, what I'm trying to make sense of, I guess. And I'd love to chat with you guys about it. I'm really digging this new arc, I guess, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Looks like we're just going to have a big fight against zombie creatures and stuff like that next time. So it's gonna be great, and we'll be back, guys, soon for that one. So I don't know if I'll be able to do 2 on the same week this time. So if check the comments, guys. I will have episode 22 posted right down below if I'm able to get it out on the same day. Otherwise, check back next week on next Wednesdays at 1 o'clock Eastern time, guys, for the next episode of Black Clover. Till then, guys, thank you so much again for watching. Take care, have a great day, and we'll see you soon.